We can talk about matchups all day long, but we just don't really know what to expect coming into this. You can see on your screen there, anti-Killbot Iron Juggernaut for Koyuki's Warrior. Gnimsh seems to be going with a more standard version.
Right, but they're all required to play the Brewmasters, so we'll see them eventually over time. Now, we do see maybe the occasional youthful Brewmaster. We saw Firebat play it in DreamHack with his big game hunters.
Yep.
That also might be a case here. In fact, Paladin might be super good against Warrior, just because now you have so many ways to extend.
Yeah, this is true.
Based off of your use to answer big threats.
Yeah. With the Iron Juggernaut, the play with youthful Brewmasters or ancient Brewmasters is it's a pretty cute play, but it takes a long time because not only do you have to draw into those mechanics to bring back the Iron Juggernaut, you also have to have the mana to be able to do that turn after turn, which is pretty hard. I mean, of course, it just seems like a more standard deck other than that, but we've only seen 6 cards.
One thing we do want to also point out, we forgot to mention at the beginning of the show, is that we are getting a $250 bonus for the best use or the best deck of the secret ingredient. And that will be given out at the end of the day after we evaluate all the games and the judges can decide.
Yep. So keep in mind what decks you guys like the most and which decks you guys think are the most creative, the best use of that secret ingredient. And tweet it at us, and we'll post a poll.
At ESL Hearthstone. Alright, so cool Taskmaster to answer, just to get semblance of board control. And here we have the first youthful Brewmaster appearing here now. Don't really see too much application at the moment, but again, if he picks up a big game hunter in this deck, just having 2 of them, or even 3, or maybe 5 of them, because you have 4 Brewmasters.
It's like fatigue made.
It's a little too idealistic, I know, but
well, Owl too.
It might happen.
Can be pretty good. Maybe not against Warrior as much.
Everything.
Silence all the things, and it's cheap too. It's 2 mana. I guess BGH is only 3 mana, but 2 mana Owl just Brewmaster it back.
Brewmaster Harrison Jones. Have you ever made that mistake, by the way, where you silenced the battle, like when you first started playing, you silenced the battle cry minion?
Yes.
You thought that, like, why is this still happening?
Harrison Jones, why is my weapon not coming back? Oh, I made a lot of mistakes.
Why is the shield not going away?
Yeah, everybody gets to that point, or starts at that point.
Gnimsh is met by 2 back-to-back Brewmasters. Now, the reason why we wanted to put all of them instead of just a little bit is because we felt like you can get away with 2 Brewmasters and just make the same thing. But 4 is a pretty big deal. It changes a considerable portion of the deck's identity.
Because 4 cards is a lot. I mean, what 4 cards do you... in mid-range Paladin, there's a lot of tech cards that you can cut out, but a lot of them are really important in most matchups.
Right.
So.
Or even like Control Warrior. Like,
oh yeah, Control
Warrior. What are
Warrior.
you taking out? You have so many crucial things. You can take out like, your Sengens, maybe like your Whirlwinds and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh man, Iron Juggernaut on curve seems pretty nice. Although Ancient Brewmaster is also a 5/4 in its own right. So if you wanted to spend some removal here and then just play the Ancient Brewmaster to challenge the board, that's also a possibility.
Interesting.
It's not too different from Iron Juggernaut, in fact.
Yeah. We might just see some standard decks that are just throwing in using the Ancient Brewmasters as just a body.
But that's not the point, though. The point is to see how they use it, right? Because it's one of those things where it's not supposed to be the deck itself that changes and revolutionizes the entire game. It's supposed to be like, can they find uses of this Brewmaster? Because it does fun plays. I definitely agree with this play because it's the same stats as an Iron Juggernaut, and I think he wants to get higher impact from it with the youthful Brewmaster.
Or if your Tyrion gets silenced, you can youthful Brewmaster your silenced Tyrion. Oh jeez. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's really good juggles as well. Yeah. He got both the juggles that he needed, 3 to kill the Ancient Brewmaster with just 1, and then the second went to face.
Oh man, another Brewmaster. Well, he does have Brawl sitting in his back pocket. And I think this is a pretty reasonable board to use it on. It's one of your most important cards against Paladins, though, so...
Yeah.
stinks. That's unfortunate too that he didn't kill off this Sludge Belcher, so he can't use his weapon charge.
Yeah, this is the toughest one. Because either he has to spend the extra removal, either the Execute or the Shield Slam, to get rid of the first portion and the charge of the Fire War Axe.
I think the important thing is to not fall behind too much on the card count, because if you execute and attack with the weapon, then you're even, and then as the Paladin player, he can start getting far ahead with his hero power again. So it's a scary position from Koyuki. It's not as like, well, yeah, of course you want to kill a Sludge Belcher. You don't want to lose your armor. But if he passes here with his armor up, I wouldn't blame him, because he wants to keep really strong card parity compared to his opponent.
Yeah. And I think he really wants to protect that Iron Juggernaut. He's going to be very hesitant to throw that out, because I think that's probably the main strategy behind this deck.
Just wait till turn 10. You got Iron Juggernaut,
yeah.
Ancient Brewmaster.
And then by then, he'll probably have drawn into second Ancient Brewmaster, maybe even the Youthful Brewmasters, which makes it come out even quicker.
Do you think it's time to slam Tyrion here, or is it too early? It's the strongest tempo play for sure, because you're trying to fit in the best mana usage while
I think you want to try and bait out a little bit more removal first.
Black Knight Brewmaster.
Yeah.
What's really funny is that because you because of Brewmasters, you don't normally think to play around into Constructed, but in Arena it actually sometimes is considered.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have to be careful of how a Brewmaster might affect, because Brewmasters do have a lot of utility in Arena.
There's a lot of things that a lot of people consider in Arena that are just automatic thoughts. Shattered Sun Cleric is another one. That's a really big thing that you always think about when you're playing Arena. Like on turn 2, turn 3, that you rarely think about when you're playing Constructed.
Alright, well, Ancient Brewmaster does challenge the Sludge Belcher. I'm guessing we're not going to see many wombo combos with Iron Juggernaut this game.
Nope.
But I'm pretty sure Koyuki won't be the only person to think of this, right?
Yeah.
I think everyone else will have to try to experiment with their Iron Juggernaut.
Yeah, I think there's quite a few warriors today.
Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3 warriors.
3 warriors. Okay. 3 warriors coming from
We have
6
a lot
players.
of rogues, which excite me too, because we haven't seen rogue in a long
Oh
time.
no, not at all.
And of course, a lot of people bring Warlock. Actually, no. Every class, if it's chosen, was only chosen 3 times maximum.
Huh.
Very good distribution.
Yeah.
I don't think we have Shaman though, or Priest.
Yeah, they don't fit too well with the themes, but
wait, check this out. Antique Healbot in the Warrior deck. It's like, you already have Shield Maiden. You already have Shield Block, and yet you're going to still use the Antique Healbot? Pretty nuts.
yikes, having to blow a Shield Slam on shielded mini bot, that's
really tough.
And that's the thing about Tyrion, if you don't have the means to remove it, if it's dropped earlier on in the game, like if it comes down red on turn 8 or turn 9.
Well, also think about this. What if Tyrion gets silenced?
Bring it back!
You just panda and play him again!
He probably knows that too, even if he draws the silence, he's probably
man.
saying, Gorhal.
Yeah, I don't know if this is working out. I think this matchup's just too tough.
Yeah.
I mean, Koyuki, I wouldn't blame him if he feels like conceding very soon, because he doesn't have an answer to Tyrion. Iron Juggernaut doesn't do anything. Gorehowl would have to wait another turn in order to attack and do. And that by then Tyrion's already done 18 damage plus.
Yeah. This deck seems pretty idealistic in the fact that it's taking like a very refined deck already and just trying to remove pieces and add an extra combo.
Well, Gorehowl is one of the best ways to catch up card-wise, but Gnimsh also has his own Fire 3 weapon. He can do so much damage right back on.
Yeah. When you have 15 damage over 3 turns plus 5 damage showing on the board, it's going to be hard for him. Even with an anti-kill bot and being a warrior, that's a lot of health to get through. It's still going to be problematic.
Would you Brewmaster now, just in the case where you might need the Outdoor Peacekeeper? Alright,
nah. He's still alive, but
yeah. See, Killbot brings up to 14 with the hero power. Opponent will have 6, 7, 12, so he needs a little bit extra juice, maybe a consecration,
I've got the beast in
or some way to boost minion power here.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not it.
Not a quartermaster. Man, if you just quartermaster your brewmaster.
You could run things like abusive sergeant.
That's true.
You could useful brewmaster,
be
abusive
aggressive.
sergeant. Yeah. And I don't think that's a terrible card to put in, especially if you have the youthful brewmaster to back it up. And I don't think there's really. Well, he could trade. Yeah, he'll trade. I don't think there's many cards that are going to help him come back here. He can Iron Juggernaut? No, never mind.
He needs to get Alex Straza to try and come back here. At least health-wise.
Yeah. Even then, it probably still wouldn't be enough.
I mean, this is not necessarily trying to do anything like make sure that anti-Killbot isn't a threat. It's the fact that he wants more damage on the board to kill. It's a 3-3. Shield Maiden.
Bring him up to 11.
Guess he's gonna show Iron Juggernaut. Pass it back. Oh, I thought he passed it back on the off chance that he draws it, but I think I do it for game number